Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. It's me, Dr. Zuhair, and we are going to do Lab 10 for AutoCAD activities. And today we are going to enhance our skill in drawing 3D models in AutoCAD by practicing drawing another assembly model that consists of a few parts. And there are a few parts that we need to draw. This is part number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on, where at the end of our activity today will have an assembly drawing something like this, which consisted of a few parts like this one. This is the explode view, while this is the assembly view. So we are going to start drawing the first one. Please open up your AutoCAD. Start the drawing. Okay, for your information, for this one, all the units are in inch. So you need to change some of the setting here so that it's going to follow the units that you want. So the first thing that you need to do is to type units. Click units here and then change the unit to inch. Okay, and the thing that you need to do is also to type option, click options, and for the user preferences, make sure that you already changed this to inches. It depends. If you were to draw a house, you need to change it into meter. If you want to draw a very tiny components in SI metric units, so you need to change it to inch to millimeter and so on and so forth. It's up to the units that you want to use, and these are the two settings that you need to make sure that you change before you start drawing, and then apply. Okay, so we are going to draw the first part, which is this part, a very basic one. So this is like a bowl or something. So what we're going to do is just draw the circle in 2D first, and then we're going to extrude it. So here we can choose the circle. The smaller circle is with the diameter of 6.25. Enter. And the second diameter is D15. Okay, once we have something like this, we can change into the isometric view, and we are going to extrude this. Click extrude, pick the bigger circle, enter. You can go up or go down. I prefer to go down, and because this is the Z axis here is to go up, so we need, if we want to go down, we need to put negative. So the length, the thickness of the head of the screw is -5. And then if you were to refer to this, it doesn't stated any thickness of the inner circle, so I assume that it's according to a standard. And in our drawing, let us try to press pull this by -0.5, something like this. So it's just going to show some depth of it, but it's not going to go through until the end of the circle. And then after we have this, we need to do some rotation, because we want to draw at the bottom of the circle here. And what we need to do before we do that, we need to change the axis by clicking face, and then we choose this face as our axis. Enter. And now we can draw another circle from here and the diameter of the circle is 10, so the radius is 5. Okay, and then from here we can press pull it, go down by 25, so it's going to be negative 25. Okay, sorry, let's just extrude, enter. Because here if you can see the z-axis is at the facing down, so if you want to go down we don't have to put any negative, so it's 25. So now we have the first part. Let us see in a conceptual view. So it's look like this. Okay, so this is the first part in activity number 1 that we managed to do. And if you can see here at the end, all the parts will be in this position. However, if we draw something like this, let us change back to home. Change this to WCS. Okay, so it's look like it's not on the position exactly like the one that we want. So what we can do, we can change the position by going to modify. Either we can move it by using 3D move, or we can rotate by using 3D rotate. Let's try 3D rotate here. When we click 3D rotate, and then it asks us to select object, or before that we need to combine these two parts. So we click union. So now it's already considered as, so it's considered as one whole object. So now if we click the 3D rotate, you can see there are few circle like this, and it depends to the color, similar like the color of the x-axis in red, z-axis in blue, y-axis in green. So if we want to, let's say, rotate it to be like this, so we choose the y-axis, and then we are going to move it like this. We can just type the degree of rotation that we want. Let's say like this one is 90 degree, but we can also just move the cursor. Okay, so now it's already moved the way that we want. And you can see here, sometimes if we use press pull instead of extrude, some of these line will appear. So what we can do is just to delete it. So now it's looks similar like this one. So we have completed the first part. Let's us move to the second part, and this is also quite easy. And for me, I always love to start drawing in a 2D, so that it's will be a bit more convenient for us to imagine. And so what we can do is to draw the square first, and then after that you don't have to worry about the position of the parts after you have finished draw the parts, because you can always do the moving, the 3D moving, or do the 3D rotation after that. So here the square is 40 times 40, so let's just draw 40 times 40. Forty, and yeah, so we have the square already. And here if you notice, we have a few hole here, and the hole have the distance from the border around 5, and then we have the circle here. So what we need to do is to draw a few lines as the guideline first before we draw the circles. So let's just draw the line. Okay, let's just start with the center line, and then another center line, and then since the circle is having a distance 5, so we move it to 5. So this is another line, and we will have to draw another line from, and in fact we don't have to draw a line. Okay, let's just draw another line from here. Go down 5, enter. So we can just mirror this. Let's say I choose mirror, select this line, enter, and then okay, and this, oops, and then we mirror again for this line. So now we have all the lines as a guideline for us to draw the what happened. Okay, so we do it again. Okay, select this line, enter. Okay, so we have all the lines as the guideline for us to draw the circle. There are a few circles that we need to draw. Here the small circle here, and we draw the big circle first. The first big circle is with the diameter 10 and another 16.25. Okay, so we have the big circle. Now we can draw the small circle. The diameter of the small circle is 1.85. Start from here. D, enter, 1.85. Okay, so even this one we can mirror it down. Okay, and you can draw another circle similar like this one for this part, this part, this part, and so on. So just going to skip it. Okay, I skipped the part, so I already completed drawing all the circle here. So after you have this, what you can do is to delete all the lines that you already drawn before as the guidelines, and then after that we can do the extrude. So now go to the isometric view, something like this. So we can first make sure that you already joined the line here, where we can extrude it. Join. Okay, then after we join, we can extrude it later. Okay, make sure that you already join the square here before you extrude it. So now we can extrude the slab here, enter, and we go down. When go down, we need to put negative, and the thickness is 5, and then we want to make a hole on the circle here. We can also extrude all of these. Pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just be very careful to select the circle that you want, and lastly enter, and then we go down by 5, sorry, -5, enter. Okay, it's not going to create any hole, but it's okay. What we can do is to select substrate, and then we select the first object, which is the slab, enter, and then we choose the one that we want to subtract, which is all the hole here. Again, just be very careful while selecting all the hole. Once you selected all the hole, just press enter. So now it's going to look like this one. It's called hole. Okay, so again, the position is like this. What we can do is to rotate this so that it's going to look like this. So go to 3D rotation, 3D rotate, select the object, which is this one, enter, and then we want to rotate y-axis just like this, move it here. Okay, now it's already in the position that we want, and if we want to exactly locate this near to this item, you can do it by using 3D move. Enter, something like this. Again, enter. You can go down or go up, it's up to you, but I would say that something like this we can do a bit later during the time we assemble all the parts. Let's just start with the third part, and the third part is this roll, something like this. And for this one, I'm thinking of using the function revolve in order for us to prepare it. So when you have a screen like this, what you can do is to go here, go to home first, and then go here, choose WCS, so you can have a better view with the grid here. And now we are going to draw the third part, and again I'm just going to continue with the 2D first, and we are going to draw this part with the function of revolve. So we're just going to draw half of it first with the diameter here 1.85 inch and 2.5 inch. So just follow me. Uh, 1.85 divided by 2, 0.925, enter, and then the distance is 5, and then go up by 1.25 minus 0.925, 0.325. So we go up by 0.325, and then just go half by 7. Okay, enter. So we have something like this. First of all, we join all of these first, and then we mirror it, enter, and then we can revolve this by using the function revolve. Choose revolve, select all of these first of all, I think the best way is to join all of this first. Join them first. Okay, then we can revolve them. Choose revolve, select this line, enter, and the first line from here to here, and we just type 360. That means it's going to be fully rotate. So we have already the third part, which is the parts here, this part. And then we are going to move to the fourth part. If you were to refer to the assembly, the explode view, we have a few of the third part here, but later we can just copy and we can just paste again. But we focus on drawing all the individual part first. And part number 4 is also very simple actually. So go to top view. And then we go to the circle, we choose circle. The first circle is with a diameter of 10, so the radius is 5. And the second circle is 16.25. D 16.25, and the third circle with a radius of 10. Okay, so we have the 3 circles here, and then we need to draw another circle at the mid circle here. What we can do first, we can just put a line as guidance. Make another line from here to here so that we have the lines as the guideline. So now what we're going to do next is to make this curve for parts here. So the first thing is to draw a circle with the radius of 1.25. Enter, and then we can draw a line from here to here. Enter, from here to here. Enter. Same we can do here. The circle is 1.25. Enter, and then okay. So you have 2 of these. What we can do is to mirror it, so that it's going to cut some time. So I'm just going to mirror them. Choose the part that you want to mirror. Enter, and choose the mirror line, something like this. Enter. Okay, same goes to the other side. Choose the object that you want to mirror. Enter, and then mirror it. Enter. Okay, so you have something like this. Now it's time for us to do some trimming. Go to trim. Enter. Okay, something like this. Okay, later we can do that. enter. So the remaining here we can just delete and delete, and then even this line we don't want it anymore, and this circle line also we don't want it anymore, so delete. So we have this shape where we can extrude this after we join all of this. So first of all you need to join them, and then you can go to isometric view, go to here, and then we can extrude it. I think I already joined them, but it's okay. Let's just join them again. Join. Okay. Enter. Okay. Now we can extrude or press pull. So just press pull it with the thickness of 1.25. Okay, just want to confirm back. Let's go to concept. Okay, so we already completed 4 parts of the assembly drawing, and later we are going to draw another